Well, g'day there folks, how are you again today? Welcome back to Shun and Moz's, Chao and Jerry's video channel. You might be waiting like, he's my mate and we like to do things together. We like to explore Bangkok together. Anyway, this video today is about getting around Bangkok. Why not? Because we're always getting around Bangkok. So join us today. We're going to head out to IconSiam, do a bit of a wander through of the boys' toys. Have a look up there. We haven't been to the IconSiam shopping mall for quite some time, but we're going to do it a casual way. We're going to try to get there via transport. Starting out here with the BTS here at Phrom, making our way into the city out through Jack's Bar. So join us along and we'll have a bit of fun. We'll show you a bit of the sights around the city as we go. Okay guys? Of course, I should probably open up and say if you don't have one of these magic little cards, BTS travel can be a little bit of fun, but it makes life a bit easier. Got to get yourself one. Makes life really, really easy. If it works, that is. There we go. Yeah, this is Phong BTS. I think the maximum fee you're going to pay from anywhere to anywhere on the BTS system, what is 65 baht, is it? 65 baht the maximum fare? Yeah, it's up to 12 stops. There's a gradual fare and then it's one price after that. Can't remember the exact price. And no matter when you're going to see this video, prices could change anyway, who knows. But yes, get yourself one of these cards. The MRT also has a card system. One day they have been talking about unifying those cards so that there's just one card for everything. Australia's had the Opal card for like 15 years. Works well. This is Thailand. So here we are on Siam station. This is where you're going to be interchanging between the north-south and the east-west lines. Vloggers vlogging vloggers again. Yeah, so we're heading this way. Just down this way is the interchange. Across the road from us over here is the Paragon Siam. There's a few other hot spots of shopping centres around here as well. This is Central Station, for want of a better word. It's not like Central Station in Sydney or not like Central Station in New York. Central Station here is just a crossover because these lines don't actually merge. There's one line goes east-west, one line goes north-south. That's the way it works. They don't want us falling out. We've got little gates here, it's pretty cool. The monorail and rail system, the elevated rail systems in Bangkok are really starting to expand now. It won't be completed for another 5 to 6 years. Basically the whole COVID thing slowed things down there for basically put a 3-year hiatus in everything. But starting to see some more work done. The what do you call it? The monorails, and of course the expansion of the MRT lines and everything else like that. And it's one of the easiest ways to get around the city, it really is.
It's really the only way if you live right in the city like I do.
And I live out of the city and it's how I get in here. It's nice and cheap as well. So Jerry, have you played on this course yet?
I have not. This is a very exclusive golf course and nobody's inviting me to play on it.
Really? We're not so high-so.
We're not so high-so, no.
Now, listen to the Bangkok Pat. This used to be the first airport in Bangkok.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, before it became a racetrack and a golf course.
Yeah.
If I remember all the details of all Bangkok's Pat's videos.
I've been in the club. I was invited to the club. I had lunch and drinks in the club with two friends, but have not golfed on it.
Yeah, it's very, very exclusive. Well, that's when we were at the golfing thing expo. They were telling us, yeah, it's one of those 3 or 4
It's beautiful.
clubs.
Look at how nice they keep it.
It really is.
Yeah. It's very well kept.
Sorry, too much train station, but yeah, it's a nice golf course. Nice and flat. Not like Glen Eagles. Just like a mountaineering course. Lots of new buildings going up around the place, that's for certain.
No doubt.
There's that
Mahanakan.
I can't even say the name.
I think it's Mahanakan.
Mahanakan, yeah. Looks like it wasn't finished.
Yes.
There's a bit of a better shot of the Mahanakan. It's big. Maybe we should have gone up the train and actually have a look at it, but yeah.
We can do that later.
One day. We'll take you up to the top. So here we are, Sathorn Taksin. This is a major crossroads with, I suppose, the road traffic. And down here, you'll see the river, where you're going to get boats and everything else. So another little stop. And of course, that's the ghost tower. Everybody knows about the ghost tower. This is one sort of transport that you really don't want to be involved in. If you do have to come in via road service, make sure you get on the taxis, because sitting in this traffic here can be really quite frustrating. And this is the one major bridge that crosses over to the other western side, so it's heavily used. And of course this station here only has one lane, so the trains have to sort of queue up. But anyway, let's get downstairs. Of course, I think this station is one of the very few stations that does not service people who are disabled. There's no lifts, and it can be a bit of a challenge for those disabled people, so bring a friend along. One unique form of transport we do have in Thailand is the Song Tao, or Song Tu Tao, which is seats, so it's got 2 rows. Oh my God, shut up! Yeah, traffic doesn't stop for them, unfortunately. Don't forget, we've also got wind taxis. It's another road transport system. And of course the well-known tuk-tuks who will want to rip you off. But bottom line is, road transport is one of those things that's quite abundant here. Taxis are probably the worst in getting around, because they can take you around the world for quite a few baht. And when you really want to go just to the next street, you got to know where you're going when it comes to taxis. But outside that, it's a reliable way to get from point A to point B if you know where you're going. But yeah, these guys here, the tuk-tuk drivers, yeah, you can question their ethics a lot of times. I see all these videos of all these tourist places and everywhere, but this is the middle of the city, just on the river, and this is the real Thailand. People sort of seem to overlook the abundance of food. I tell you what, the food is delicious. I'm really feeling like an unprepared tourist. This particular building here has a sky bar. You probably don't want to go to that sky bar. I've been told like it's a 950 baht entry fee just to get up there. And guess what? It's raining.
It's raining.
It's Thailand, of course. Of course it's raining.
Not only that, it's going to start pouring in a second, so we need to either get inside or get to Jack's.
We can go the quick way or the slow way. You can go, yeah, okay. We need cover. Yes, it is coming. It is coming. It is coming. Oh my God. The first time we've actually caught the rain just starting. Of course, I felt that it was going to happen this afternoon. It's been building up for a couple of days. You know, we had a lot of drizzle yesterday and everything else. Oh my goodness. When it comes down, it comes down. But of course, rain doesn't stop play. I can hear him talking in the background, talking about the fact that I caused the rain. Oh well, too bad. I've said it before, these new electric buses are a pretty neat way to get around the city. They're pollution free in the city. Of course, there's still pollution involved because somebody has to make the electricity, but at least the pollution's not actually in the city, it's somewhere else. But yeah, as long as you know your bus routes, which you can find on Google Maps, it usually tells you where different bus routes go. There is another app on there called Via Bus that you can also check out. which is worth checking out because it really tells you where buses go. And then Jerry's trying to kill himself. Oh, it's all right. We got it on camera. Yeah, like there's no OH&S safety systems here in Thailand. You've got to watch where you walk, okay?
What do you want to say?
We do talk about rainy season. People don't understand rainy season. Seriously, that's 5 minutes. It's finished, over and done with, for now. Anyway, people think rainy season is like typhoons and tidal waves and everything else. No, it just rains really hard for a few minutes, and somebody will try to sell you a suit on the way. But outside that, the rain doesn't last long usually. But it certainly leaves this indelible mark on the roads. Although it doesn't feel like it, must be a sort of fairly high-so area of the city because it's all jewellery shops, tailors and massage shops. Quite amazing. Oh, and trinkets. Singing company language.
It's actually a nice sort.
Yeah, lots of interesting little shops here. Green Harbour. What's that all about? Oh, that's the other
that's the Shangri-La Hotel.
That's the broccoli shop that doesn't do broccoli. Yeah, we're going to talk about the whole cannabis issue in a coming video once we can see any sort of semblance of order about the flip-flopping that we have to deal with different governmental policy. But no taxi, please. Just going for drinking at Jack's Bar.
Fabulous.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is all new. I haven't seen this before. Jack's Bar is this one. Of course, looks like a few other bars have sprung up. They probably leveraged the frequent traffic going to Jack's Bar. You can also get a ferry from here, which is we're going to use the ferry to get across the road, across the river. The Chao Phraya River, Marine Smart Ferry. Okay. One day I'm going to take you guys up the river and down again just to check out everything on the river. But for now, we're just going to go across over here, which is the IconSiam. And of course, I'm not quite sure where the boat is. I think this is the guy that takes us across here. We've got up to see all of 4 baht. Last time I was here anyway. Shania took me on a river cruise on, I think it was a few Christmases ago. Cup. And we did from Asia Teak, which is that big Ferris wheel down there. Unfortunately, I can't really zoom in. Asia Teak.
I did on the Ferris wheel. I took the first row.
Yeah, we came up the river. I think up to the one with the big golden bridge that crosses the river and back again. That was a fun night out. There's the link. The link is up, oh, whatever corner it is. But yeah, you want to check that video out. It was a really nice night out. Great food.
Jump down. All right.
Very good.
That is not as good gin as what we had last week. That immediately you can tell.
Well, that's because that gin you're drinking is like $1,000 a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Gentleman's Club video we're referring to there. So I just asked them, can we get the taxi from here across the river to IconSiam? There's a special boat there they'll charge you 300 baht to get across the river. But if you walk down the 200 or 300 yards down the road there to Taksin, you can get it for 5 baht or something like that. So we'll pick it up there. If you ever want a quick feed, 5-star chicken, can't go past it. Yeah, Sathorn Pier, Sathorn Pier, if I said it right, is just down the road from the Taksin MRT or BTS. Easy one. We went down to Jack's Bar. We've come back this way to go to the. So there you go. This Sathorn Pier is one of those places, like it's a ferry boat interchange, tourist boat, the express boat, hotel shuttle boat, and the ferry boat. Yeah. We need the one that goes across the river to IconSiam, which we know it does do, but exactly where we get that ticket from, we're about to find out. I think it was probably 4 years ago when I got the last time, it was only 4 baht. It's doubled in price. Oh my God, 8 baht, really? Yeah, well that wait wasn't too long to get the ferry, maybe 10 minutes. Beach trying to swim across the river, I guess. There we go. Got to watch this floor as well. It gets a bit slippery when it's wet, even though it's got a nice little coating on it for non-slip. It still feels a little bit unsteady under feet. Something I'm still not used to the landscape here in Bangkok is just the randomness of these tall buildings. Just sitting in the middle of nowhere. You know, Sydney has all their tall buildings in the middle of one place, same with North Sydney. But in Bangkok, tall buildings. It's just, let's just put a building here. Let's put a building here. Where's the zoning rules? Doing a pretty good job on that part down the river. That's the bird. These are usually boats that transport the rice to market. These condos just above IconSiam are sort of running at 30 million baht or a million baht, you know, US dollars. Nice place to be. Of course, the Millennium Hilton. Anyway, we're off to the IconSiam. They actually do a magical light show about dinner time, just after the sun sets. Unfortunately, we won't be here for that. We'll be back at Sukhumvit by that time, hopefully. But yeah, if you ever get around here at night time, they do a lovely light show. So I'm starting to think probably pretty quicker to swim across from Jack's bar. But anyway, that was a long boat ride.
Go nowhere.
To go nowhere, really.
To go 500 meters.
500 meters. We could have swum there. But it looks like we made it across without any too much bother. We didn't drown. One of these days we're going to have to get one of these long-tail boats and cruise up the river as well. I know CB Media has done those long-tail boat rides, and yeah, they can really get them so things cracking. Unfortunately, you've got to know the right people to get in those boats. These are all little fountain things that spray up the water and they shine lights through them. You're going to see the magic of it when it comes out. But yeah, it is probably the one mall that ranks above them all, if you know what I mean. We've been here a few times. Now we're going to take a quick wander through and then get the, what do you call it, the rubberized tyre car back to the, one of the BTS stations. I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway, one mall to rule them all, one mall to find them, one mall to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them to the financial system of forever-ending debt. This mall would probably be the one mall that gets filmed above them all. He's watching around like every camera is out watching them all. It's not a bad place to check out. It really is quite slick. I do love the bamboo work that they've got here. It really gives it that, you know, northeastern region feel, doesn't it? We were just talking off camera before. We were wondering where all the tourists have gone in Thailand, being, you know, end of July. It looks like all tourists are here. Probably not as visible as what it was, you know, when we came here last, but this bottom floor has been built up to give it a sort of like a floating market sort of topology. Although it's not really a floating market, it gives you the sort of impression that they've thought about the floating market idea with all the little gondolas. I don't know if you call them gondolas. You call them gondolas? I guess they're not really long-tail boats because they've got no motors on them. But yeah, it's a floating market style thing. Of course, this is just the ground floor, and it's the cheaper area. We'll take you upstairs shortly, show you the expensive stuff. The place is a bit of a maze if you get off the beaten path. I think we're actually walking through a restaurant here. There was no connecting walkway, sorry. They've also incorporated a lot of, I don't know whether it is teak, but there's sort of, the wood is supposed to represent the teak aspects of Thailand, which is a very popular building material here. But yeah, let's get upstairs and see if we can find something upstairs, huh? Show you the Haiso area. I guess you would call this the second or third floor. It's really hard to tell a number of systems on floors here. But yeah, it's big. Now I was going to say, the whole idea of a mall in America has pretty much died these days, isn't it?
It has, very much so.
Yeah, well, in Australia they still survive to some degree. You know, I think online shopping and, you know, like the Amazons and so on and so forth, you know, they've really taken a big slice of the market. But here in Thailand, you know, that market requires credit cards. A lot of Thais don't actually have credit cards. It's still much a cash society here. Exactly how they can afford the cash society of this place. This place here is just money, money, money. What gets me about Thailand the most is you find these malls and, you know, just the glitz, the glamour, everything else, and then, you know, although I can't easily show you, about 100 yards down the road you've got shanty shacks and, you know, things that are falling apart because this is Thailand. But it is really, really quite impressive. We do have a good collection of really high-end places. Louis Vuitton, Couture, I can't even say that name, seriously. Tiffany & Co, really. Seven Wonders Dining. Yeah, we got 8 floors here. It's a big mall. That's something I wouldn't have expected to see here, a store by the name of Jim Thompson. I guess they're either leveraging the silk trade, which I did a video of the Jim Thompson house a little while back. Wasn't really all that interesting for people. If you're going to come to Bangkok, I'm sure it's one of the places you will visit. But you know, again, I suppose everybody shoots. That's what happens with YouTube. Everybody's shooting it. Whether your video comes up or not, it's another matter. I do know there are people out there can afford a Maserati. I'm not one of them. I couldn't even afford a Porsche. There you go. I've got an MG5. It gets me around just as good. It's not like you've got anywhere you can actually take these things and do 100 miles an hour. Well, maybe any side street, but that's another thing altogether. I remember back in my Amway days.
Oh, no, don't bring that up.
Build the dream. Build your dream. I know they've got a car company called Build the Dream now, but yeah, that's what we used to talk about back in the 90s, you know? You got a dream to make it happen.
See, you did Amway back in the 90s. I did it in 1981, 82.
Yeah.
I still have draconian memories of it.
You still got SA8 in the cupboard, have you?
No, long gone.
The different floors have a theme. We've got Icon Active, we've got Icon Tech, Icon Vibe, and above that is all the food. And the food here, the food stores are absolutely amazing, they really are. The mall is so big, you probably need to bring a GPS with you. It's big. And here's the store for all those people who don't understand IT. Right? It's an Apple store. This is where they dumb it down so the fact that normal people can use IT stuff, you know. But I'd never own one. Bouncing out of the air conditioning. The humidity does hit you as you walk outside. But yeah, they've got all these little platforms. Yeah, I probably can't see them from here, but there's all the restaurants on the outside face here. As I said, we've been here a couple of times before. I don't know if I brought Shania or not. Up to go and check my own videos. But maybe one day we'll come back here with Shania and we'll go shopping with her. Well, shopping, maybe window shopping, but anyway. All I can say is Bangkok is an absolutely amazing city. If you haven't been here, you need to put it on your bucket list, okay? And I'm not going to say any more than that. And for our final part of our little adventure, we're going to get this monorail. I think it's a monorail, but it's sort of a monorail. It doesn't have rails, it's got rubber tyres. But that takes us into the BTS system and back home again. There it is. The little tiny cars. Yeah, I suppose it's not really a monorail. It's got side tyres on each side. It is rubber tyres, but yeah. But all in all, I think we've done about every type of transport system, apart from the road stuff. You know, that's the motorcycles, taxis and all that sort of stuff. We've done every other transport system around Bangkok today. How's that? Fairly straightforward, easy, no problems whatsoever. So here we are, final leg of the journey, Phrom, which is the BTS that's going to send us back into the city. And we'll wrap it up here, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Can't think of much more to say. I guess if you've actually been around this long in the video, you're probably already subscribed, but if you're not, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to check out his channel, different camera views. I know we could sit down and we spliced all the footage together, but you know how it goes. This is YouTube. I think we timed that one well. All good, all good. Well, here we are, and goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Jerry. We'll catch you next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, you know, just wandering around Bangkok. We could do more and more of this. Like, Bangkok is such a big place. This was a spur of the moment idea we had. Yeah. And
they're always the best moments.
Well, yeah, it's always something to talk about. Listen, Thailand was one of these places. Always something to talk about. Anyway, stay cool, guys.
I want you to lift me up so